Hey guys, uh, I'm Christy from My Workout Buddy, in case you didn't know. And I wanted to show you today how to stretch for once you get off of a spin bike. I know that's very specialized, and most people do it in a class and they get their stretches there, but some of us are lucky enough to have a spin bike in our house. So I thought I'd show you what I do because I do spin about 4 or 5 days a week. And of course, I always stretch afterwards. So this is what I do. First, I get on the floor and I do a twist to make sure that my quadratus lumborum and my obliques are stretched out. So getting down, it's a lot like in the static stretch video that I did a couple of years ago. So you're hugging your knees, you drop the legs one way and arms the other. And a little tip on this, you can press the top leg and pull the chin and get a complete twist of the whole spine. So you're getting the neck too. And just hold that for 10 seconds or maybe a little more. After fitness, you can do a 10-second hold and it's good for injury prevention. You can always get more out of it if you wish. Just pause the video and enjoy it a little bit longer. And hug your knees up, keep that 90-degree angle going in the hip and knee, and press the top leg, pull the chin. Again, a 10-second minimum. And if you're really tight in the back, you can always repeat the stretch. Do it a second time on both sides. Oh, that feels nice. All right, so hug your knees and come back together. And you're going to cross one leg over the other. Put your hand under your hamstring on this leg, the foot's on the floor. Pull it up, push the knee away, and you're getting a glute and piriformis stretch. When you're working on a spin bike, that's definitely being worked. Your glutes are definitely involved with a good 20 to 60-minute session on a bike. So always stretch your glutes. And if you want to deepen it, you can pull it just a little closer and push a little more away on this bent leg here. They're both bent, but you see what I'm talking about. And switch. Again, you're pulling up underneath this leg and pushing down on the knee on top. Holding for 10 or approximately. And then just a little deeper on that stretch. Okay. So then what I do is I come to a seated position and I'm going to stretch my hamstrings. So I do a straight leg with my foot flexed and my knee straight, and I press down on my thigh. Don't press on the joint, press on your thigh. And you see here, I'm not going to hunch my torso. I'm not coming down like this. I'm going to press here, keep my back straight, and reach out. Don't grab the foot and start yanking on it, okay? If you can touch the foot, you can push your hand into your foot and your foot into your hand and get a little extra something, but never pull on it and yank yourself down further. It is unnecessary. All you want is to feel the stretch on the back of your leg. Okay, so same leg, we're going to stretch in a pigeon. So we're sort of duplicating a couple things because the glutes need more. So we're going to get into a pigeon. So you bend the leg, the other leg goes back behind you like this, and you put your belly down on the femur and you wait. And sometimes I'll do a two-parter. I'll put my chin down for the first part, and I get a little different angle on it. And then I look up and pull the floor towards me and deepen the stretch. Okay, so then switching legs, it's so convenient. This one's already straight. Pressing down and reaching out. Now, yes, I certainly have the ability to grab my foot if I want to, but I usually don't. This is plenty right here. It does not hurt your back to do this stretch. In fact, it stretches your hamstring without your back involved. You already did your back. You did your twist, so you're good. Okay, so now we do that pigeon again. I'm sure you've seen this in my other videos. I'm not a yogi. I steal from yoga. I borrow. I'm probably terrible at these poses, but I like their stretching, so I borrow. I borrow. Nose down to the knee. Deep breath. And then you're going to pull the floor and look up. And it's nothing major, you're not doing anything really crazy. You're just kind of, I don't know why, but this action deepens that stretch. You feel it in that seated hip down here, down here. Okay, so now we're on all fours, and again, we're getting back to the back stretches again. I always try to put a cat and cow in my stretching. So if I've done my spin, it's definitely going to happen. So on all fours, your knees are under your hips, your hands are on your shoulders, and it's up to you if you want your toes like this or this, it doesn't matter. But you're going to hutch, head goes down, tailbone down, and then head up, butt up. And you just keep rolling through it. You never hold either end of that stretch. Just roll through maybe 10 times, always articulating the spine. Very, very, very good for the body. Just a couple more. And then we're going to do my version of a child's pose. Hello. My version of a child's pose, the knees go wide. I have arthritis in my knees, so if I put them together and sit back, it really hurts. So I go wide. It also accommodates bigger bellies if you have a bigger belly. Then it gives you more space to go back. So you sit back as far as is comfortable to you, and then you reach forward. If you are full of energy, you can do a tiger claw and sink into it. And if you don't have enough energy for that kind of hoopla, put your arms down, put your forehead down, and just relax into it. And enjoy, enjoy. Okay, so we've been spinning, yes? That means that you've been hunching over a bike. So that means that you'll want a cobra, okay? So just press your belly down and look up and keep your shoulders away from your ears. Don't shrug. Stretch your bellies, arch your back a little. Don't do anything too crazy. You don't want to push up really fast and you don't want to get too harsh of an angle. That's a spine in there. Let's be careful now. Okay, and I don't know why, but people always seem to repeat this. So we'll go again one more time just for fun. Like a little deeper, I think. Cool. And if this one isn't comfortable to you, you have other options. You could get on a Swiss ball and do assisted back bend, or you could do a Sphinx pose, which is like this. You're on your belly, you look up at the ceiling, and you pull, and that stretches your abdomen. That is not as intense of an angle, and it gets the same thing done for you. So up to you which one you want to choose. This one, so as quadriceps stretch, I love, love, love this thing. It's a 4-step process. Do not do it all at once. It's segmented, okay? If you want to be near something to hold on to, that's perfectly fine. So you start with tilt the tailbone forward, under, however you want to think of it, like that. Okay, then you're going to lunge forward. So you'll feel the quadricep on the kneeling leg. Then you're going to reach over your head and lean. So you're feeling it all down the side. You're getting into the psoas and you've got the quad. And now you press the outside of the leg and activate that move. Just hold. So good. So much going on in this one. And then switch. Go to the other knee. Same deal. I'm going to go this way so you can see it a little better. Hello. So tilt the tailbone under. Lunge forward. Go over your head and press. That's intense. It's good stuff. If you're a chronic sitting person, like if you have a desk job or you just love sitting, this is wonderful because the psoas get shortened and it hurts your back. So this is a delicious stretch for people who have a sitting problem. Okay, so we're gonna get up now. Couple more stretches. It's going to seem like I'm repeating a lot of the same muscles, but trust me, when you've gotten off of a spin bike and your RPMs are really fast, revolutions per minute, right? You want to make sure that your muscles get a really good, delicious stretch series. It doesn't take long. You just need something, right? So I'm going to hold on to my heavy bag. Definitely suggest holding on to something. I know everybody likes to do this thing where they're trying to do their balance. Don't do that right now. Balance is at the early part of a workout. Right now, we just need stretching. So hang on. Knees are together. and you're gonna pop your hip forward to get into your hip flexor, right? So, you know, some people never feel this stretch until they do that little bit of a pop. Yep. Okay, so switch. And I'm going to go on this side because other side. Right? And pop the hip forward. Cool, cool. Getting close to the end. So you're near your spin bike, right? Mine is just over here. I'm not going to move the camera to show you what I'm doing, but you can grab a hold of your handlebars and you're going to stretch down your back. After hunching over a bike, and we really shouldn't hunch over our bike, we should keep a nice posture, but when you get tired, you eventually can't help yourself. Take your handles, sit back, and lengthen, getting all that stretch right down from under the arm to the hips. It's a delicious stretch. Okay. A little bit of calf stretching because, you know, even though you're not going up and down hills or whatever, you're still using your calves on that bike. So press your heel back into the floor and lunge forward at the same time. So it's a push-pull. And, you know, if you want a little extra something, if you're not holding on, you can lace your fingers, round your upper back, and stretch your upper back. And then switch. And we'll do something different for the upper body on the second. Press the heel down, lunge forward slightly. You should be feeling this part of your calf, the gastrocnemius or gastroc. So here, lace your fingers, your palms are facing your back, and open up your chest. All right. That's everything. That's everything for post spin. I hope that helps. I hope you feel really great after your workouts. And yeah, holler if you ever need anything, questions, whatever, you can put them in the comment section, or you can email me at kwmyworkoutbuddy@gmail.com. Enjoy.